How you doing, everybody, and welcome. This is Oscar. What's going on, people? Wow. So today we're supposed to have an amazing day of volatility in the markets, guys. Welcome aboard. This is gonna be a live regarding and reacting to the volatility that we are going to experience today in about, according to Yahoo Finance Live, 16 minutes ahead of the Fed meeting. It's gonna be interesting, right? I'm gonna give you my opinions on what to do, how to best prepare, and well, how Bitcoin and some of our favorite altcoins are reacting. It's gonna be pretty awesome, guys. Because at the end of the day, we are here for the long term, and that's what I'm doing, guys. Pretty much amazing stuff for the long term and not panic selling. Absolutely, guys. What's going on? And welcome aboard. Go ahead and destroy the chat. Go ahead and like and subscribe to the channel. Thumbs up, everybody, and go ahead and share with everybody you want. Ask any questions, and well, we'll see what we can catch live. Because thus far, what's happening in the markets and you're seeing thus far, it's we've been coming up with a nice recovery. It's been coming up with a nice recovery thus far, reaching Bitcoin at around $33,000. The lowest in 2021 was $29,000. So either the Fed decides to increase the interest rates by a lot. What's that going to generate? It's a possible pullback in the entire stock market and cryptocurrency space. We're ready, man. We're excited and ready for everything that's going to happen later on this day. And well, hope you're excited for that. Welcome aboard, guys. What's going on? Welcome, welcome. Prod, Socadia, Call Me Alpha, Brett, and Deston. So, what are we looking right now in the QQQ, which is the stock market, which is one that it possibly is going to also do some swinging. I'm going to go to the 1 hour on all of this. I think that's going to be even better. Here, it's where I'm going to start seeing what's going on. So what to expect for later today's meeting? Well, they're going to basically decide is the fog. I'm going to go ahead and explain that in just a second. There you go. Crypto.com is one of the cryptocurrencies that we're looking at a lot, everybody. Reaching from the low 30 cents all the way to 40 plus cents at this time. Definitely on the Bollinger Bands, passing the medium band, which is this one, reaching all the way to the top, which is fantastic, right? That is fantastic. Definitely the cryptocurrencies, the altcoins, are hot because they're cheap, they're down. And I don't know if you, but I like to buy cheap cryptocurrencies. I like to buy cheap cryptocurrencies and always hold them for long-term success. That is the best way to, I believe, become a millionaire nowadays. Bitcoin and Ethereum, they are great ones too. However, if you really want to become a millionaire in the short-term future, even I hear this from all top experts in the cryptocurrency space or people with longer time than me, Bitcoin is not going to make you a millionaire if you're just starting from scratch like me. But what's going to make you a millionaire in this market are NFTs and good altcoins, guys. So don't forget about good altcoins. Don't forget about Crocoin. Don't forget about other different altcoins. So I'm going to have a challenge for you. Why don't you put in the chat right now, what are the altcoins that are going to make you a lot of money in 2022? Let me challenge you all, okay? What are the altcoins that are going to make you a lot of money? Because what's going to happen throughout the day, I'm watching right now Yahoo Finance, and I will put it on my screen, believe me, but my computer is not that strong. So any support, guys, it's going towards improving my setup. Absolutely. So yes, the setup is also in the works, planning to improve it. But in a way, I'm watching this Fed decision in 12 minutes or so. It's at 2:30 p.m. Eastern time. Right now I'm in Texas, talking to you from Texas. So it's looking like 1:30 p.m. my time. Let's go. And some people are saying Shiba Inu, Shiba Inu, Shiba Inu. Wow. Ask a bid, dump or pump, brother. I'm an investor right now, so I'm a long guy at this time. I'm gonna start my short trading later on, right, throughout the year. But I'm not moving any of my investments right now. Even if QQQ, CRO, and Bitcoin are doing fantastic moves, according to the news that we're gonna experience later today, I'm not moving anything. I'm here to enjoy the volatility. Just to give you an idea, guys, how low we went. And this is, I think, one of the best times to prove it. Boom, here it is. This is what Bitcoin looked like since January the 24th, guys. So it's pretty nice. From the $32,000 right about here, there you go. I'll go ahead and add a price label so we all can see. $32,000, everybody, just a couple days ago. Just a couple days ago, all the way down, all the way up to $38,000. So a lot of people are saying it's a make or break case today. There it is. So we'll see. We'll see, guys. We'll see, of course. Freedom, fake pump for the next 10 days, then another little dump soon after. Well, definitely, it's not gonna be fancy for a lot of people what's gonna happen later today, but that's what we're here, and we're checking the stock market, the crypto market, and everything in between. It's important. I made a video earlier today about simply explaining what's happening right at this time. The cryptocurrency space went to 1.7475. Right now it's 1.71. It's not that bad. It's not that a lot that it has increased. It's still in the 30,000s. We're under 40,000. So at any point, cryptocurrency can rip, and cryptocurrency can just continue crashing. And you gotta know that for sure, right? So what's happening later today is the Federal Open Market Committee, or the FOMC, consists of 12 members of the Board of Governors Federal Reserve System. So basically, they're going to meet up with Jerome Powell, the chairman, and they're going to have a one of the 6 weeks meeting per they have 8 throughout the year, and they're going to decide on the typical topics like volatility, things that can affect the economic variables, short-term interest rates, foreign exchange rates, long-term interest rates, employment output, and price of goods and services. So that really it's a lot, and especially what we're living right now when it comes to inflation, right? So that is critical. That is very important for all of us. So pre-market candles on Nasdaq, S&P 500 look sexy, right? But definitely we are waiting. We're waiting for what's coming up for sure. Some people here on Twitter saying, not going to pretend I have any idea what's going to do in the market. Some people are already closing all the leverage positions like futures, options, and stuff like that. And this person saying JP Morgan Fed likely to strike more dovish tone, the Fed, right? So causing some more caution. A lot of things and very interesting subjects coming up right now. Very excited to foresee what's going to happen. But here in the prices, that's what it looks like thus far, guys. Welcome aboard. Go ahead and smash the like button and consider subscribing. I'll give you a shout out here, guys. And we're just excited for what's coming up, because at the end of the day, if we continue to drop, which that's going to generate more panic in the markets, well, I think that's a great opportunity for me to use that dollar cost averaging. What do you guys think? That is my opinion right now. Dollar cost averaging. It's been since the beginning of this year, since the beginning of 2022. We've been dropping tons in Bitcoin and tons in the altcoins. Started at the middle of December. Middle of December this started, and well, definitely it hasn't been easy for a lot of us. But what is the best crypto strategy to make a lot of money, especially on altcoins like CRO or Shiba Inu? We'll kind of wait these downtrends, and if you're so choose, buying the dip, guys. When we take a look at the regression model for Bitcoin explained by Benjamin Cohen, I like to watch his YouTube channel. Well, it does seem that we may be in the territory of a continuous drop in the markets. Could this just be a complete fake out and a bull trap, right? Because definitely a couple days ago, today's the 26th, just 2 days ago, we were at $32,000. So the last 2 days, after, the next 2 days, it's just been a nice run to the upside with nice volume and people taking some profits. However, today is really what marks up the definition of what's the future. People saying, well, here's the time for everything to go down the drain, and now we're going to be continuous the crash or already the crypto pump. It will be exciting, guys, to see. When it comes to the interest rates, which when you think about it, how does this work? Well, it works. If you increase the interest rates, definitely you're gonna make an impact in the capital markets, in Bitcoin, in the stock market, in the crypto market, making everything more expensive to borrow, causing less people to borrow money from lenders, from banks, and that's gonna create people to be a little bit more responsible to pay back their loans, mortgages, loans, student loans, car payments. All of that is gonna keep increasing, and it's gonna slow down the economy, which that in a way helps facilitate inflation decrease, and that helps the Fed chairman, which it wants to now pull the money out of the economy instead of giving more money to the economy. That is from everything that I've heard thus far, what he's trying to do. And if that's the case, well, be ready for a nice volatility in the markets, because now the entire stock market and cryptocurrency space need to adjust to that new normal. And that new normal could be months and months of downtrend and just nothing sexy for the markets. But we'll see here on Yahoo Finance, about 5 minutes for the Fed decision. And the reason why I have QQQ and I have CRO and I have Bitcoin, it's because usually whales wait for the last minute to dump, and I have my 1 hour, right? So whatever happens, we're gonna be seeing this live, and I'm gonna actually go to the 5 minutes to really see it, to really feel the pain or the gain. I'm gonna go to the 5 minutes here on QQQ, everybody. There you go. So everything seems so stable, but once the meeting starts, man, and plus the market, it's still open. So, oh baby, I want to see those huge red candlesticks of people maybe selling or buying, right? Hey, now, so I think some people are getting some insider trade word, and that's why we're seeing cryptos in the green today. Definitely, there's more people that know things that we don't know. That's why I think YouTube space and finance kind of helps the average consumer and the retail investor to know a little bit better, because other than that, it will be very difficult for you to stay ahead of the game. Let's put it that way. Hope they lower interest rates. Me too, because if they do that, then I can buy a house. Let me put it that way. I can buy a house. Already on some profit, even I bought CRO at 35, 45, and 65. Got some dips, compensate loss, ask paid. I think that's the idea, right? If you're like me, you are buying some altcoins no matter what the price is. No matter what the price is, because that's the point of being an investor for the long term. Let me just put it that way. With CRO, everybody, I'm gonna go ahead and do the let's do 5 minutes too. This is what it looks like. So what I'm doing right now, I'm not gonna show you the technical indicator analysis, because you and I know it's super cheap. I mean, you already know that everything is absolutely cheap. So you don't need me to tell you that's the case. We know it's super cheap. So what are you gonna do about it? It's gonna be up to you. About to post this on Twitter, which I forgot. So you don't remember, go ahead and follow me on Twitter. I just posted this. Go ahead and share and retweet it. That'll be incredible. Talking about the Fed, guys, talking about what's going to happen in the upcoming minutes. And I have right next to me Yahoo Finance 2, taking a look at what an analyst and everybody's happening. But we're excited. I'm excited. What do you guys think? Let's go and destroy the chat for me. And don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe, and turn on those notification bells, guys. My name is Ramos, and in this channel, I talk about stocks, Roth IRA, retirement, and cryptocurrencies. And let me tell you something for everybody who's watching, as we still wait, for a lot of things to come. And I have the 5 minutes in purpose, because I want to see them drop or go all the way to the moon in real life. It's going to be so fun. It's going to be so fun, guys. As I was reading some articles, the last time the interest rates were higher was in 2018. So definitely before the pandemic. And there's a lot of people that, are waiting for that because in the end of the day, that's also going to help the housing market slow down a little bit, because it's extremely hot. Havoc, interest rates are still very low at 3.6 for 30 years. Correct. I got my rate last year, 2.8. Correct. They're still really low. And if they increase more, that's going to allow for everything to start slowing down. I mean, for future homeowners, that's going to mean that you're going to pay a little bit more, and it's going to be more like easier to find a home because there's less people buying homes since the interest rates were super, super high. So that is a positive. Negative will be for those people who own loans, who still have paying loans, because now the interest will be a little bit more expensive. Awaiting the Fed decision, guys. Awaiting the Fed decision. What's going on, DS channel? Welcome aboard. Welcome, welcome. So let's go ahead and start with the first poll question, guys. What's going to happen today with crypto? Pump or dump? What will happen to crypto? Are we going to have a pump? Are we going to have a dump? Or just staying the same? It's your call. Let's see what you guys are favoring right now. In my opinion, in my personal opinion, always, let me go ahead and put my Wall Street helmet right now. What will Wall Street people do? Remember, everybody's now watching this, and we're all waiting for the Fed decisions to see what they're doing right now. And it's all gonna show me here in the charts, because I don't need to be watching the Fed for me to for me to know what's gonna happen. It's all gonna be showing right here live for all of us. But it is, in a way, I think a little bit more bound to crash, probably to crash, not to crash, but just to kind of start selling off, because that's, I think, the popular thing here in the markets. But later on, as we continue moving forward, these are just amazing prices for for us to buy in. Definitely. The Fed balance sheet through January 2022, it's very high, and that's why they're trying to rebalance that a lot. It will dump, consolidate, then pump. There you go. XRP is gonna kill this year. Habit, Fed will raise interest, not a matter of if, but how much. Another one too. Yeah, that's what a lot of people are talking about, increasing those interest rates, which is gonna come back again. What's going on, BPZ? Welcome, welcome. Back in here with another banger. Let's go. Finance, nice. Bitcoin to test at 29,000. You guys think we're gonna get to 29,000? I mean, remember the 29,000 though was the lowest in 2021. Right now, the lowest we've had in 2022, it's been 33. So definitely we're close to being less than $30,000. What happens today is gonna really send a signal to the entire cryptocurrency space and stock market space. That's just for a fact. Absolutely. Keep it up, Dave. Good to have you here. Fed balance sheet expansion to ending March. Nice. Yep, they're really gonna be starting to rebalance that balance sheet a lot throughout this year, and that's gonna mean probably some slowdowns in the growth of everything, growth stocks, cryptocurrencies, as they increase the interest rates. It will be awesome. Fed releases principles on shrinking balance sheets. Wow. It is happening. Thus far, boom, we got some reactions here on that huge green candlesticks on QQQ, guys. That's what it's looking thus far. Not bad. Nasdaq going up. We like that. We like that. That's in the 5-minute chart. So from 553 to 556, definitely that doesn't happen just all of the sudden. So that's good. That is some good stuff to have. Come on, baby. By the way, I do own some amazing index funds, so definitely seeing the Nasdaq. We were at $400 on the Nasdaq, so that's what we want to see, right? Right now, for sure. Come on, baby. Let's go. We're pumping. How's CRO is also pumping? Okay, that's a good signal. Let's go. Here's Bitcoin also doing some well right now. Remember, the meeting, it starts according to the Fed announcement at 2:30 p.m. Eastern time. That's what we're doing so far. Yep, Fed meeting, interest rate raise in March. There you go. Nice. Let's take a look at this one. Federal Reserve. Keep interest rates unchanged. Points to interest rate hike coming up this March. 3 minutes from now, everybody. Take a look at this breaking news, guys. Breaking news to everybody who is watching. CNBC now, it's announcing that the Federal Reserve is going to keep the interest rates unchanged. Points to interest rate hike up coming in March. So what does that mean? That we are going to have some amazing time in the market right now. From what I've seen thus far, that is incredible. That's awesome. Definitely coming up this March, there's going to be some pretty much stuff going on. Federal Reserve points to interest rates hike coming up this March. Great. Top. There's the Fed keeps rates unchanged. So how does that do in the market? Thus far, Bitcoin, 38,580, and we're looking at the 5-minute chart thus far. How we doing here in the markets at 1.71? Let's see what's going on. 1.72. Thus far, the first upcoming minutes of the market, nothing has been changed. That's okay. Bitcoin at 38,000, 1.86% above, so that is great, 2% up. So thus far, in my opinion, guys, not changing the interest rates as of this time, it's a great news for all of us because it allows us to either prepare for what's coming up in March, because definitely in a couple of months from now, there's going to be some pullbacks as interest rates continue rising. That's great. In a way, I think that happens because Jerome Powell understands how the market right now is so volatile and just wants to protect it a little bit. That's nice. It's coming up. Here's CRO, everybody. Looking good. Oh, there you go. That's nice. QQQ at 356. Not bad. Definitely people are bullish on what just happened today. Bitcoin, it's coming up bullish too. Can we break 40,000, everybody? That will be something cool, right? Who's buying right now? Thus far, I'm going to go ahead and vote. Boom. Well, I think now we can see that pump is going to be the choice for this one, right? We had dump, we had the same. Definitely we need, I think, Bitcoin to be looking at 39,000 for us to say that was a nice pump. What's going on, Tanks? Welcome. Go ahead and smash that like button, everybody. Consider subscribing. Thus far, we are reacting to what the Federal Reserve meeting is saying, which is pretty awesome. S&P 500, NASDAQ touch session highs following the Fed decision. So S&P and NASDAQ are hitting some session highs following up this Fed decision. That is pretty good. Good information, guys. That's awesome. Do not forget, guys, if you don't own a Bitcoin like me, but we're still getting some Bitcoin, well, you probably can own one of these beauties, guys, which is a physical Bitcoin coin. First link in the description down below, guys. Or if you're more into the altcoins, well, what about a Shiba Inu one? Isn't that cute with the leash back on the bottom? That is great. These are pretty thick and they're awesome. You can put it in a case too. Take a look at the first link in the description down below. Thank you, guys. And well, thus far, we're looking good. How about that? We are looking good. Thus far, we're looking good, of course. That's what we like it. Crypto to the moon, Jerry, of course. Of course. The idea, guys, is never to panic, and it's always just looking at things for the long-term perspective. For all cryptocurrency trading investors, I think this was a great news because if you were buying the dip, I mean, at this time, you're already making some profits, right? So that is great stuff. It's coming up to 39,000, guys. 39,000 for this. That's great. That is fantastic. There he goes. Oh, yes. Definitely a nice pump in the market right now. 42 cents CRO. 42 cents CRO. That's nice. And QQQ, it's coming up too. So I think we can all agree will soon be appropriate for rate hikes. Cool. So basically, thus far, the meeting doing well. That's what we want to see. Hello from Miami. That's awesome. Hello from Texas. Great to have you here. Welcome. I hope Wall Street starts to come to crypto permanently. Crypto should be more independent of stocks. That's point of view. Bitcoin and Nasdaq are really haven't been decoupled. So if Nasdaq moves upwards, Bitcoin will so follow. Here the idea is the following, everybody. As we're seeing the Nasdaq, I'm gonna go back to Bitcoin. Definitely one of the things that I remember, and after so many times and months in cryptocurrency space, is when we have some news like this and the pump is barely starting. It's not gonna really stop at any time soon, which is great. And I'm pretty sure when I follow in 39,000 today, even 40 passing 40, so that'll be amazing. Passing $40,000, very good. You bought some AMP token, that's great. There you go. No rate change, absolutely no rate change for everybody who's watching. Thus far, breaking the Federal Reserve keeps interest rates unchanged, points to interest rate hike coming up this March. Definitely some good news for us as crypto investors, right? Here it is. Federal Reserve soon appropriate to raise target range for Fed funds. Fed continues to pace of taper. Fed remains unchanged. Fed maintains near zero rates. Fed to buy Treasury at ratio at 20 billion a month. That's pretty good. Opting to hold interest rates at near zero. Not bad. Fed decision to vote to leave interest rates unchanged and point to a possible interest rate hike up in March. Signal to plan to start raising interest rates as soon as March to combat persistently high inflation. What does that mean, everybody? That for us as the cryptocurrency market, those are good news, and cryptocurrency can pretty easily come to $40,000 Bitcoin in the upcoming days and weeks. But of course, as interest rates continues to rise throughout the year, starting March, according to what the Fed had just said, well, definitely that's going to impact. So now you have a date. You have a date. What are you going to do about it, right? What are you going to do about it? So now the answer to the question, 119 votes, guys. What's going to happen right now? Well, definitely we start seeing some pumps. But where are the bears and the sellers? Who is going to win? Definitely pump winning this time around. I don't know why, but I got the feeling we'll have good news. I don't know why. CRO, let's go. Why doing BTC 69? And I mean, that makes sense, everyone. Because at the end of the day, the Fed, like I explained in my video earlier today, Viva la Crypto, of course. You have to understand we have a pandemic 2 years ago. The Federal Reserve started pouring money in the economy like crazy. Inflating everything, a 40-year high inflation rate of 7%. So how do you fix that, right? Well, right now, if the Fed had said, we're going to increase interest rates, easy Bitcoin under 29,000, easy Bitcoin under 29,000, right? As the rates are unchanged, so you're not raising or decreasing, I think that it's seen by investors as of right now as positive, and people starting to buy. Definitely what you're seeing right now on the screen are just some of the bears and sellers that are coming in for some retracements. But as of now, it does seem pretty positive, which is great stuff. CRO and Nasdaq are now, of course, retracing back, which is great. Look at this. So right now, the bears are coming in. Like the good news happened. Now let's start cashing out. Right now, people are starting to cash out. It's already on top of the Bollinger Band, so that makes a lot of sense, everybody. If not, sorry, wildlife is live, man. Welcome, everybody. Go ahead and smash the like button and consider subscribing, guys. We're talking and looking at what the Fed has just said. Stocks gain momentum in wake of Fed's decision. Yes, stocks are gaining momentum because Federal Reserve has just announced the rates and the interest rates are going to be unchanged. That is great stuff for us. Pretty cool. For long-term investors like me, guys, I couldn't care. I'm not trading at this time, so definitely it's not going to affect my portfolio in nothing. I saw Bitcoin and my Crocoin all the way down to the bottom. Now I see them, much better now, so that's great. Now, how are we gonna take this day till the end, right? Are we just gonna continue rising, which that'll be pretty awesome? That'll be good news, to be honest with you. Jay, what's going on, Jay? It's pumping, man. Good to know CRO starting to recover, of course. What is considered a small bag? 500 to 5,000, large bag 25,000 and up. For what cryptocurrency? Tell me. Shiba Inu chart. Well, actually, that's another one, right? Shiba Inu. Oh, nice. Take a look at this, guys. Nice sell-offs in the 5-minute chart. So, from 356 to 351. And this, oh, baby. Oh, baby. Loving the blood. This is the QQQ. This is an index fund. So if these ones drop, I mean, if an index drops like this, it's because the rest is dropping pretty nice, right? The rest is dropping pretty nice. Everything's not coming back down. Oh, there you go. We're loving it. So moving 5-minute candlesticks, we love it. Coinbase isn't working anymore. Garbage Coinbase. Classic Coinbase. We love to see that. Let's go ahead and refresh this one and see how we're looking thus far. Very good. The Federal Reserve signal it will start raising interest rates soon. Follow live analysis. That's pretty good. So stocks rally. 10-year yield hits 1.8. So take a look at this. With inflation well above 2% and strong labor market, the committee expects it will soon be appropriate to raise the target range for the Federal Reserve's rate. Not bad. Fiat is fine. Oh, baby. 1.76, guys. There you go. 4.33 increase. We have things are coming up. That's great. That's what we never panic sell. That is why we never panic sell. So what are the altcoins that are now pumping, right? We have Cardano. Where's the 88 Cardano army here? Let's go. We have Solana. We have XRP. That's nice. So if you're watching this and you wanted to get out of your positions, well, here you come. Here's a pump. Shiba Inu with 4.36% up, above 4020. That's always great news. This is nothing for Shiba Inu. We require all the way up. We require a nice pump. We require nice more hype. This is just barely the beginning. Uniswap, Algorand doing well. Pretty much I see 5% up in every single side of the spectrum. Decentraland Mana, which is metaverse, is doing really well at 6 to 7% increase. Helium, yes. There's my helium, baby. There's my helium. I've been telling you for a while, guys. 20% helium. You need to get on helium. You need to get on helium, guys. One $500 helium miner can make you tons of money. I have mine, my Bobcat. Do not miss helium. Theta Network, guys. From a former YouTube founder, created Theta Network. Decentralized media. Don't forget about that one. Theta. That's a good one. Thus far, I mean, we're looking fine, man. We are looking fine. But of course, cryptocurrency is still selling off. Don't we like that? Welcome, everybody. Waiting for massive dips. 6 band. We're here for those massive dips too. I mean, go ahead and start loving this one, right? There you go, everybody. I'm going to change this to blue. So turn it blue on YouTube. Turn it blue, guys. Don't forget to smash the like button to tell more people here on YouTube that to join us to talk and continue talking about crypto. If you have any questions, put in the chat right now and consider subscribing. Do not forget for my Shiba Inu army to grab your coin. First link in the description down below. I like it, man. Now every time I go out, I can just show and say, hey, I'm from the Shiba Inu. Here's my token, my kind of like physical NFT. This will be good, like having a physical NFT, right? That'll be pretty cool. I got 5 helium Bobcats. I am so jealous of you. Please give me one. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Thus far, QQQ guys is doing okay. Crow's doing okay. Sell enough, right? So, moral of the story, right? I'll take a look at the stock. Hold on to solid gains in wake up Fed decision. Thus far, we have 1-2%. So, not really that much in the stock market. Not really such a huge rise momentum, but I think this could have been one of the best case scenarios for stocks, right? Not dropping massively to the previous levels that they were before. Why is it going down? Welcome to crypto, buddy. When we have a nice decision, oftentimes that signals Wall Street and everybody to, okay, slash it down so people start panicking, expecting something else. I think makes total sense for us. Makes total sense for us. Because if you have bad news, definitely it's going to go down. And if you have good news, it can go up. But, I mean, people just can't start just selling off. And that's going to be better for the ones that are short in this, right? Waiting for the massive dip. What dip? We already dipped for 3 months. Yeah, you're right. It's been a long time on this dip, everybody. It's been a long time, but we like it. Volatility index, that's looking good. How we doing on Crow? Still dipping, but it's not such a huge dip, guys. We're still at about 40 cents, so that is great. That is something we like for sure. And QQQ, which is a massive one, still above that one. That is great. So as we continue unfolding what's happening just right after what the Fed just announced today, it's good stuff. Take a look at this question. Good idea to sell and buy back on the dip. Well, let me tell you the moral of this story, right? What happened earlier this week with Mid Kevin? Mid Kevin sold everything, according to him. He already bought some stuff, but back in the day, he sold everything because he wanted to time the market pretty much. He received a lot of hate. That's somebody in the YouTube space, right? But the point of the story is, if you're trying to time the market, chances are, if you're not an experienced trader, you're gonna lose money. If you are a smart investor who just wants to buy in and have long-term success, do not time the market and you'll be fine. So, but if you're just doing it for practice and with, let's say, $100 on the side, yeah, go ahead, time the market. Why not? It's not going to affect your entire portfolio. But I'm not selling anything in my long-term portfolio. I'm not selling any of my CRO, any of my AMP, any of my Bitcoin, any of my Ethereum. Doesn't make any sense. If even still will go down to 20,000 Bitcoin, as Bitboy Crypto said, he said on a Twitter post that if you don't believe Bitcoin can go to 20,000, then you're pretty much new to crypto. I understand what he's saying, right? But thus far, it does seem that we're going to be good. But that also signals everybody that in the next 2 months, whatever gains we are having by then, it could drop even much further. So it just signals right now, okay, what's going to happen from January and February can all be wiped out by the interest rates rising in March, right? That's what could also happen, especially for stocks, because right now stocks do follow crypto follows the stock market, and a lot of the altcoins follow Bitcoin. So you see how everything is just interconnected and intertwined, still not decoupled yet, still not decoupled. So if you want to have a nice consolidated and a fair market, we're still working towards there. In the new metaverse news and the new cryptocurrency news, yesterday I was talking to you about the metaverse and the future of Bitcoin and crypto, and I'm just super excited to tell you that metaverse, South Korea wants to become in 5 years the #1 metaverse city and country, right? Other different Asian Pacific countries too coming up and accepting and embracing blockchain. Russia Prime Minister of Finance saying, hey, we want to regulate Bitcoin, not ban it. Salvador was announced by the International Monetary Fund saying, hey, stop your Bitcoin acceptance, or stop with the Bitcoin embrace that you did right back in the day. But I'm sure El Salvador is never gonna relinquish to that Bitcoin acceptance as their asset for the country, right? Which that was insane what we heard yesterday. So Bitcoin and cryptocurrency and blockchain, I think, are here to stay for sure. And what's just happening right now, just a small representation of what's to come for later on. If you are here starting on cryptocurrencies, and if I'm just humble enough to have you in my channel for the first time, my name is Oscar Ramos. Besides talking about crypto, I talk about stocks and long-term success. And let me tell you something, I've been learning so much since the pandemic started, because that's when my channel and my journey as an investor started. Sadly, it did not start in 2017 or 2018 or 2019 when things were a little bit better for the stocks. But it started at a time when it's super important to analyze that the government and the US dollar, just to give you an example, are never going to make you rich and are never going to get you where you want in life. A system is already created for the super wealthy to be the ones privileged, and us, we need to put a lot of work and a lot of effort in the economy and in the system to really get out of where we are as of today. So that being said, guys, I think cryptocurrency, NFTs, and all of that, DeFi and metaverse, it's our escape from that 9 to 5. And that's what I'm trying to do. And I think I'm gonna make it. And all of that is gonna be recorded right here in the channel. So let's go and welcome aboard. Hey, call me Alpha. I am watching the reactions here on YouTube. I cannot play it on my computer because my computer is too weak, sadly. So yeah, I am finding funds for me to upgrade my equipment. But I am actually watching the reactions here too. It is what happens, right? One day we'll have better equipment so I can have all the meetings available and open for you guys. Woo! Carlos Montana, don't go on yet, people, for your information. Always DCA, guys, even though as you go all the way up, DCA on your way down too. Let's see what's going on right now. Are we getting near to 1.80? 1.72, so it's still volatile. 37,000 Bitcoin. 37,000 Bitcoin. Well, it says 38,000 here, so for some reason CoinMarketCap is never synced. Glad I have TradingView. We see that we're coming up back up again, so that is great on the 5-minute chart. What are we seeing thus far here? On the latest and the top, there you go. Stocks jump after Federal Reserve confirms March interest rates hike to fight surging inflation once again, right? And that's the picture I used in one of my previous videos. I liked it because it's the pump. It's the pump, everybody, that Jerome Powell understands that, well, he could easily, today, I'm sure he could easily just stop with the growth and just let everything continue crashing by increasing the interest rates. What's going on, WAD? Let's go. Sorry, I'm late working. Not a problem. I'm welcome to your 2 months, buddy. Thank you for a nice member of the chat and moderator. Loving it, man. Welcome, welcome. No worries. Yahoo Finance, the Fed Reserve left rates unchanged, but said that an increase in the interest rate could be soon, citing inflation and a strong labor market. So that's good. We have a strong labor market. Are trading higher, giving investors time to digest the policy change. Plus, remember that earlier this month, we had the jobs report much lower than anticipated. Much lower than anticipated. So this definitely helps. This definitely helps. Yep, that is, I think, what we're looking, right? Take a look at this. 2019 Federal Reserve considers letting inflation run above target. 2019 was a great year for us for the stock market and cryptocurrency, right? 2020 Federal Reserve says we will see a V-shaped recovery and transitory inflation, which we are seeing that no, it is not transitory. 2021 Federal Reserve says that they're retiring transitory inflation. So, yep, it is not happening. And today, they say they will raise interest rates, which is going to come in March. Short-term bull confirmed. Havoc. I think we can reach 40,000 as I mean throughout this week for sure. Yes, 40,000 Bitcoin should be an issue, which that will bring Crowcoin to probably 45 to 50 cents, which that will bring QQQ and the rest of the stocks even much higher. So I do agree that we're gonna be seeing some type of a pump for sure, which is great. It's fantastic. And let's go. That's nice. Definitely leaving the rates unchanged. It's just not signaling major changes in the price of everything, right? Let me go ahead and take a look at Bitcoin on the 1 year. And this is what's happening thus far. From the super bottom that you're seeing right now on the screen, $32,000 that we reach. So the idea was, okay, let's go ahead and see this massive crash all the way back and all the way down to probably $29,000 to $30,000 Bitcoin. It doesn't seem that's going to be the case as of today, as of right now, based on how the market is reacting. Can everybody just continue selling off and make the price of Bitcoin decrease? Yes. But what I'm expecting later on, more volatility as we approach March when the interest rates are going to increase for sure. There you go. That is a 1 hour thus far, and it's positive. It's a positive 1 hour thus far. Let's go to the 15 minutes. Why not? I think the 15 minutes are even a little bit better. Just to kind of see that we're in the positive, we're in the green. We went all the way here to 38.92 exactly at 1 p.m. So, I mean, people were buying and immediately selling. So that is crypto trading in a nutshell, everybody. That is crypto trading in a nutshell for sure. What's going on, Raycon? Shiba Inu, that's another one that we're still holding, man. I think a long-term Shiba Inu with the metaverse is gonna be sounding just fine. Yep, sounding just fine. Artem, what stock should I be buying before the Fed meeting? Well, the Fed meeting is today, definitely occurring at 2:30 p.m. Eastern. So, I mean, which is happening right now at 1:30, and there it is. Yep, Jerome Powell is speaking now. He's speaking right now as I'm speaking. So here's where you see the entire volatility go up or down. Let's see. Thus far, we see they already delivered the report. That's what we saw, and he's just speaking on the results. Thus far, QQQ and the market on NASDAQ seems unchanged, really, with a little volatility just right after they said the news, they broke the news. That's nice. Implications of the economy remain uncertain. The labor market has made remarkable progress, so it's good. Over the last year, payroll employment has risen more than 6%. Labor demand remains historically strong, so that is great. That is fantastic for us. Wages are rising for the fastest pace. Powerful. Omicron will have weight on the growth of this quarter. So yeah, I think that also helps, you know what I mean? How they battle this virus will also help as we get out. More growth will continue. So positively outlook for later on is gonna be all fine. And I think the prices right now, everybody, are to kill for. Inflation remains well above the inflation target they have of 2%. At 7%, it's 5% above. So they're trying, of course, to bring it down from 7 to 2 back to 2 or somewhere around along those lines. It took me about 5 months to get the miner. 5 months. Okay, I see Nasdaq selling off during his speech. Most forecasts expect inflation to decline. So for seeing inflation declining, definitely you need to start moving the economy. In this case, increasing the interest rates. Price stability. Crocoin. How you doing, Coleman? I'm new to this crypto and I need a little help. And you're the guy to come to. How it's going, buddy? Welcome. Ask me any questions, and I'll be here to answer to your comments. And if I don't answer all of them, check the link on the top of the chat right now. It's my Discord link. Take a look at the Patreon tiers and join. All people welcome. Exclusive chats and meetings on Discord. And man, behind the scenes content. Economic outlook remains highly uncertain. That's not good. High inflation is more persistent than expected. There it is. I own BitChain. They're really going to reduce that balance sheet. That's pretty cool. They really want to start reducing all the people that they already gave out to the public. You really want to shrink that balance sheet, right? And using the strong labor market will do it too, and the price stability. Price stability goals. There it is. That was it. Now questions coming from people. I think thus far, Powell reduction of balance sheet will be in a predictable way. Definitely having the strong labor market participation. That's something they're looking for. Wow. Well, definitely right now, The meeting, it's something pretty short, right? It started at 2:30 p.m. Eastern time and just lasted like 10 minutes. I mean, it's going to be some Q&A after that, but the report was given, and thus far, Bitcoin seems positive. And I think we won. Guys who are watching right now, it is not bad news. It is not bad news. I mean, some people expected a massive dump. Some people expected a massive crash during this time. Some people expected, that it wasn't going to go fine for us. But I think definitely the news that they were given by not changing the interest rates till possibly March 2022, it's what's causing, we're coming back, baby. Take a look at this. NASDAQ is strong and happy. And I think it's 1:39 p.m. Central. We still have a couple of hours left for the market to close. Possibly we're going to still continue with this stable trading sideways or a pump by the end of the day. Rodney, what's going on? Hey, Oscar, do you think that crypto prices could drop so low that they might not recover? Absolutely not. They will recover, especially Bitcoin and the strong altcoins. They will recover. The idea is that a lot of the people, probably some of my watchers, my viewers, haven't been that long in the crypto market yet. If you haven't been here since 2011, 2012, you don't really know how bad it has gotten before. So what's happening right now is just nothing. It's peanuts compared to what has happened before in the past. So no worries, guys. This is going to be completely fine. We made it. Yeah, I think we made it. It was completely fine, to be honest with you. I think what the Federal Reserve understands is that, okay, people are already trying to get out of a pandemic. People are continuing to get some jobs. The strong market labor participation is high. Price stability is something they're looking for. Inflation is extremely high. So the markets remain cool. Not massive pumps because they didn't say that they were going to reduce the interest rates, which is great. I mean, why would you do that? You want more inflation? But I mean, with what I mean is like by giving money out, right? More money in the market. But definitely what we saw in 2021 and in 2020 with those stipends, remember the stimulus stipends? That was one in a lifetime, probably, just with these massive issues with health concerns with the pandemic. Other than that, guys, I think finally we can come back a little bit more stable. But thus far, it was a pretty good meeting and a positive one. Positive one for I think all of us. Fed policy will be guided by incoming data. So yes, absolutely. So not bad. Just about a Bobcat mine. A little nervous about it, but hoping for the best. Junk Blast. There you go. If you have any questions, let me know. You can join the Discord. I got a lot of people there asking for the Bobcat too, and I respond very quickly. Thank you, Crypto. We'll check, of course, MM Finance. That's nice. That is incredible. Don't forget, everybody, to go ahead and like and subscribe to the channel. Turn on those notification bells and go ahead and grab, if you're part of the Shiba army, your nice physical coins. Or if you want to be a baller like me, why don't you have a Bitcoin physical coin, which looks pretty awesome. They have Ethereum, they have Cardano, and other different ones right there. So it's pretty cool. Let's go back here and see what's happening in the Federal Reserve. Fed's stock market jump on Wednesday immediately after Federal Reserve measure investor that it will be soon. So that's so far so good. Signals interest rate hike soon, but so far strengthening the economy. So good economy thus far. We like it. And this is what happened. The Federal Open Market Committee has been released the report, and thus far so good, guys. Isn't that insane? That is fantastic, guys. And as of now, 1.71 trillion to 1.74 trillion. Doesn't seem that it's going to continue dropping badly as we're seeing before. So positive news for us, guys. Got it? It's pretty awesome. So the pump people won for this round. Thank you so very much for watching, guys. This is what we wanted to know about the cryptocurrency space as of today. Positive news. And that's what we want to see. Guys, Don't forget to smash the like button. If you have any questions after the end of the live, post it in the comments. Thank you guys for all being here, VIP members, donors, and everyone else. Catch you later, guys. So far, so good with the price of everything. And if we have a massive dump later on, well, welcome to crypto. But if we have a massive pump later on, so welcome to crypto too. It is what happens, right? So far, so good. Didn't go as bad as we thought. Oscar out. Peace, guys. Keep it up.